Hi all, good morning. Today we'll discuss about CEO decision making in the age of AI. So how CEOs take decisions and in regards to artificial intelligence infusion in their organizations or in their industry. So it's like in their company. So the world is growing more intricate, uncertain, and charged as the decisions CEOs faced right now. They're facing at a difficult. So I see one study from the IBM Institute for Business Values come up with a study where it's like in that study it's mentioned like it was like if it's a simple decision, someone or something else would have made it. So as CEOs, like what they use to make decisions, and then two areas rise to the fore, or financial data and operational data. So as CEOs, what's the most challenging issues are for them over the next several years, and you will find financial data and operational data into complex form, or like complex issues that require a host of inputs, from sustainability to cybersecurity to diversity, equity, and inclusion. CEOs are gapping with increase in complexity. Chief executives are making decisions faster than ever in a world that has moved beyond looking solely at shareholders' data. So, in a world where we are debating the ethics and feasibility, unknown generative AI brand names now roll off the tongue of business peoples around the world. Uh, how do top performing CEOs make the right calls? Particularly given the fact that they like their less successful peers as compelled to focus on the very area where they are least experienced and likely have the smallest amount of historical data. So it's an epic, or like epic challenge for all of us. Data state that, or like that study comes up with the findings, like 75% believe competitive advantage will depends on who has the most advanced generative AI, and 50% are now in like integrating generative AI into their systems so that they'll fruit, or like they benefit their fruits in the upcoming years. So 43% are using generative AI inform their strategic decisions. We can say that generative models surprise, impress, and scare us all at the same time. So if we see we comes up with four parts, like the pressure is on, and then workforce planning, how it should be, and AI readiness, how much AI readiness is there in the organization to infuse the artificial intelligence, and barrier to adoptions, what are the barriers available in the company or they will face while they are adopting new artificial intelligence into their systems. Trustworthy artificial intelligence like Watson X and more. So there are more pressure, because it may be tempting for enterprises leaders to see generative AI as their magic wand, enter a few prompts, and second later have compelling rationals that support any decisions. But what not stopping stakeholders from pushing executives to use it. So they have so many things in their mind, but we can't force them. But yes, we'll spread the awareness of the benefits of generative AI. So sometimes the CEO has to make a decision without a clear view to final results. So that's the right time for taking such decisions. So you can download the 2023 CEO report for our complete findings, including how leaders take actions in the age of artificial intelligence. You will find out the metrics and decision making, talent and workforce, technology and data, and ecosystem and partners. So I'll share the link to download that report, and so that you will make yourself update in terms of tech trends. So thank you. Your friend Pushp Sirohi will be back with more interesting knowledge.